Switch it up with the hair, you know. Natural. Yeah. And it don't even hurt. And it's not that tight. So relax. So that you see that goddamn stretch, but it's not. But anyway, so I feel good. I feel good. Today's been a great day. I was able to ride a bike, went to work. Thank God for another day. It's all about gratitude right now. But I was talking to Ty whatnot, and we was on the subject of dating celebrities because we was speaking about how on the topic of Kanye coming out about him and his cousin, the situation. I'm like, that is so sad for him to go through. Like, and if I was like meet him, I would be there for him. Like, but not in a way it's like I want to be in a relationship. Just more of just like be a ear, a shoulder, whatever he needs in the moment because that's a lot to go through. And he really made a song about that. Like people making fun of it, but that's some real shit to be going through. But anyway, so yeah, and I really feel for him because he's one of my favorites. But yeah, so we was talking about dating celebrities because I was like one of the people I would meet and whatnot. I would love to meet. But I was like, I don't think I could really date a celebrity because a lot of times the celebrities, they think money is everything when it's not. It's really not. You can't buy my love, okay? If you love me for me, even when I ain't got myself together. Cause when you ain't together, I'm supporting being there for you. Like, mm-mm. I can honestly say that I've dealt with my fair share of relationships where I've learned from people and I've gotten experience where I'm honestly grateful for, but a lot of experiences are a nah, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey for me, because I know I deserve better, and they deserve better because even for me, I'm not perfect, but sometimes we just won't even align. It was no bad blood either, but now I'm more aware. I'm more aware of what I would want to like the type of person I would want. One thing for sure, intentional. Know how to be a leader. You know how to be a man? I would run you over like a lawnmower if you let me. I'm serious. And I be trying to refrain myself from that. But I do have like I ain't gonna say I'm an alpha female because I don't mind being submissive, but to the right man. I've been doing this on my own for a long time. You gotta show me something different. Like, and here's the thing. They be doing some outrageous shit and they be trying to cover it with money. Baby, you ain't finna buy me a Ferrari. I'm not materialistic. So what you finna do? Now you gotta sit with yourself. Now you really gotta deal with it. What's up? uh I really like this hairstyle though. All natural. And I haven't even washed my hair yet. I just picked it out or whatnot. Blue dried it. Mm. Blow dried it out. Whichever one it is. Because it kinda sound right. But anyway. And it was nice. I got me an afro going on. It's growing. I thought my hair was falling out. Baby, it's thick in there. No, thick in there. I done rode a bike to the store and I was like, I got a bike and I'm not even enjoying it. And the crazy thing is, I was kind of hesitant of taking it out because I was like, well, I ain't got a car. But I was like, I ain't gonna walk. So I decided to take the bike and I'm just like, what is it's actually kind of nice. I kind of didn't even want to come in. But I'm just like, I got a birthday ball. So, but I'm gonna start doing it a little more. I'm gonna start doing it a whole lot more because it's summertime. Well, it's about to be spring. My birthday's coming up. Now, granted, I definitely want to give back. That's all I want to do is just give back for my birthday. Serve. Be there for the homeless and other people. But there's other ways I want to do it. I'm just trying to think of how. Yesterday, I was chilling with my brother and sister, Zeke and Nay. And the thing is that like we didn't have like such a bonded moment in a minute. And they don't understand how much I cherish that. And I went to the movies with my sister and watched Sinners, and baby, that's a good movie. That's a good movie. They speaking some truth. it's something it's something to watch for sure because it got some truth in it. And the way he puts it together is he better do it. Mr. Kugler. I forgot his first name. And the thing is that when I was watching it, I was explaining it to my sister because she was asking me to explain it to her. And I felt like low key, I knew the movie before, like, and it's not because it was so predictable. It's because of how aware I am of spiritual warfare. Like, in everything we do, there's a spiritual warfare. And simply just listen to music, what we say, what we think, all of that, and ties into our spirituality, who we are. Because this is just a body, baby. This is just a shell. Who we are deep inside as a person, what we rely on to stand on. Like I was asking Ty earlier, I was like, what's your motto? Your life motto? And he was like, it is what it is. And for me, it's everything happens for a reason. Because, baby, it does. Everything. I kind of like my bees, keep shaking them. They're just so cute. But anyway. Anyway. Um, yeah, because everything really does happen for a reason and things be aligning in life. Like, and baby, if anybody really knows me, I say that so much because even it's good and bad alignment. And I think that's the balance of life that you have to realize. And I had a couple of moments in my life where when I predicted things happen before it happened because of the circumstances I was in and I dealt with it differently. Like while I still grieved and everything, or dealt with the anger, was frustrated and all. But by the time it happened, I was like, okay, now what I'm finna do? It's time to figure out what's next. And so it's like, what I'm trying to say altogether. I don't forgot. I done rambled off. Fuck it. Fuck it. All in all, life is like you really gotta stand for something or fall for anything. Stand for something or fall for anything. For real. And I'm still trying to instill in myself to like, and the fact that I can admit it, I'm so proud of myself because I'm not afraid of it anymore. Now it's like, okay, how I'm gonna deal with it, how I'm gonna process my thoughts, my emotions. And I came a long way with this, creating who I am instead of allowing things in my life to be, maybe a product of my environment. Like for real. Like it got to a point where I don't be like victimizing myself anymore. Because I got to taking accountability for who I am and what I got going on, what I do to put myself in certain situations and circumstances. Like it's so many generational curses I want to break before I even had the thought of having kids. I haven't had baby fever in a minute, and I feel like I used to have like a timeline for my life, but I can honestly say that I believe that as like I said, everything happens for a reason. So with that concept, it's like the timing of things is at its own time. I can change that, but what I can change my reaction, what I do about it. The way the world like it's a full circle. It's crazy. Like them little quotes they be on, like, Instagram, Facebook, yada yada yada, all that shit. Anyway, all that shit that be out there, it be real life stuff to take in, not just to be reading for fun. Hey TK, like it's not just be reading for fun. Life will really, like, as you live it, you can't keep running. You can't keep hiding. You really gotta deal with it. And there be times I be stubborn. I ain't gonna cap. Sure do. I ain't gonna sit here like I'm holier than thou. I go through it just like you. And I wish the world would just be like one minded like that and see that with each other. I feel like we'd really be at peace if we had much more empathy to be able to allow each other to just be free and be honest about ourselves first before we're honest about somebody else and telling somebody else's business. That's another thing. When I was at work, and this ain't nothing too bad, but it just had me thinking. I was at work and my coworker or whatnot, they was joking and whatnot. And I had my headphone in. They allowed us to have one headphone in as long as we can hear our surroundings. So, so my coworker, like, unless they say my name, I don't really say much. So when they said Star, and I was like, what's up? The girl, she was like, tell Braxton to leave me alone. And so I just laughed it off or whatnot. I kept doing my job. That was low-key me being nice. Now here's the thing. One thing about me, I was like the motherfucking penguin with some Madagascar. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. For real. I would really smile my ass off and just sometimes not give a damn, not know what you're saying, and just be like, okay. Damn, I need some chapstick. But yeah, just be like, okay. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to do with that. And it's like, and so then they was trying to predict what I meant by me just laughing, not saying anything. And so I told him, I was like, what I was really trying to say was, what I meant by me laughing was, that's none of my business. It's really none of my business. I like to stay in my own lane because what you got going on, what you eat don't make me shit. What you drink don't make me piss. So don't. And the same thing for me, for you. Like, the world gotta learn how to mind their business. I really don't like gossip too much. I try not to do it myself, for real, because it's just like, it gets boring. Who the fuck's want to hear about somebody else's problem? Bitch, I got my own. Help me. Help me. Help each other. Let's come together. Like, I need that type of people around me because it gets exhausting just like feeling like I don't fit in with people because I just be like, dang. You just talking about the next person, you just talked to them, you just seen them, you just saw them, you just engaged with them. What the fuck type shit is that? Who does that? And the thing is, I ain't gonna cop, I used to really hold back things I had to really say and what I felt. I ain't gonna say I used to have to, but I used to because I didn't have the guts to say what the fuck I meant to say, what I want to say. But I learned to have a voice. And all my life, one thing I can't say is my mama instilled in us to have a voice. And I'm so grateful for so many things that she has taught us. Like, so many things that she has taught us and instilled in our lives. I got cotton mouth like a mushroom. But I'm going to get out what I got to say. I really appreciate her so much. Because even though we didn't have money, we had so much more that was worth more than money. It was priceless in our home. It wasn't no, glass house, but she did teach us to have a voice. And I feel like she allowed us to be free in ways that the world tried to take away from us. For real. Okay, I had it. That shit had to hit. For real. But yes, the world needs to mind their motherfucking business. For real. Because, hmm, if I could, I feel like if I was the president, well, I can't really do that. I don't know how the system works necessarily. I mean, I used to love social studies or whatnot, but I eventually forgot. And I just feel like, what the fuck is the answers to knowing, like, to overthrow the whole government? Let throw the whole government away. Is there a process for that? And I ask because the way the system is worked together, and I ain't blaming everything I went through on the system, but that plays a big part. Not the biggest, but a big part. And it's just something I think about on a daily. That's why I brought it up. But yeah, another topic. I'm tired of talking about all that. I don't know. I feel like talking right now, rambling. Am I gonna post this? I don't know. Let me watch it first. I don't post all my videos though, for sure. I don't post all my videos because some of it be personal and it's dear diary to me. But yeah, yeah. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. If I do, raw footage. That's it. That's all. Real me. This is me. This is well. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm gonna let the light shine on me. Now I know who I am. Yeah, that's the shit. If you know, you know. I think I am gonna post that because I just said if you know, you know. I don't know. See, I'm contemplating because a lot of my videos, even when I'm so like, here's the thing that I'm battling with because I need to get it off my chest. When I be posting my like not posting my videos, but speaking to the camera, I feel so weird. But I'm trying to get adjusted to it because it's just like, what's wrong with talking to myself? I do it off the camera, but if record it, it's crazy because it's like I'm actually talking to somebody. But it's just like, this is my dear diary. This is my dear diary. There's the answer star. It's my dear diary. Ain't gotta be nothing too much. I'm gonna relax. Okay, I had to process it. Saying it out loud helps. It sure does. It does. Mm. Saved me a whole bunch of anxiety. Overthinking. Cut it off. Psh, like that. Hmm. I'm just rambling off talking. And I just was just going, like, I really like this. I can't stop looking at it because I really don't be doing my hair. I haven't done it in a minute. I did it in school before or whatnot. I used to always do it in like high school, and I had this large curly afro. Not even playing, but I stopped taking care of my hair, and I did it a bit shop many a times. I keep cutting my hair, but I think I'm gonna go back to playing with it a little bit. I kind of get to a point where I can get a bob. Goddamn, look like what's her name? Edna Mo. Yeah, looking like my girl Edna Mo. Got a little puff going on. Taking time to appreciate, but let me relax. I done did 19 minutes and 45 seconds.